Going into surgery in 10 days. So this is them before. They're very big. I can only really wear sports bras. They sag quite a bit. Sometimes it feels like they're going all the way down. Good morning. It's surgery day. Have to take a shower this morning. I had a shower last night also. Today I have to shower with this fancy soap that says do not use on face. And last night I just had to take a regular shower and soap myself off. I stopped eating last night at 11. I didn't really eat that late anyway. And I had to stop drinking also at 11. And then this morning at 8, I had to stop drinking. So I have taken out all my piercings. Now it's just this ugly retainers in my nose. I have a little one in my septum and my lips. And I've done that to everything in my ears that I can. And we'll see if they make me take them out. Alright, shower is done. I can't put on any lotion or chapstick, and it sucks so bad. My face is like it's just like dry, and my hands are dry, and I just hate not being able to put on lotion. It's the worst, and I just want to drink like a ton of water, and I can't do that either. I know, my life is so hard. But it's almost time to go, and this is the fit. We're rocking the sweatpants and a button down, and we'll put on a zip up hoodie also, and then it'll be go time. And yeah, we'll catch you at the next one. I got out of surgery a couple hours ago. I feel totally fine. Here is my bra. Very exciting. And I have some pain, but I'm managing it. I just went in a couple hours early, got my IV put in, which immediately blew out a vein, and it was really painful, and my whole forearm swelled up because I was like, what is that? And I was just like, does this look normal? And my whole forearm was swollen, hand size puff. And she was like, nope, that's not normal. I was getting really lightheaded as soon as she put the IV in. Lightheaded and nauseous and clammy right away. But I usually get that way with IVs and blood draws. So she put the IV in, blew out the vein, took it out, put it in my other arm, which immediately made me nauseous again, but not as bad. And that felt a lot better. And then the anesthesiologist came in, and he had a conversation with me about what the anesthesia was going to be like, and he asked me some questions just about when I had eaten and if I could take out my piercings, and I said no. But they all made it, all my piercings. They're all still in there. So we made it all the way through. Then then I was just kind of chill and relaxing, having changed and everything, and I was just kind of relaxing on the bed, getting ready. They had IV'd fluids in me and some pain medication just before the surgery, and So I was just kind of getting prepped. And then the surgeon came in and he marked me, and I handed him my paper of the photo of the the size that and the shape I was hoping for. And yeah, then he just marked me up and he was like, okay, here's where your nipples are gonna go. Here's kind of like pushing, like here's where the tissue is gonna be moved to. We're gonna like overlift because then they're gonna sort of drop over time. So all of that was like good and normal and stuff. And then he left, and they were like, okay, it's time. So they gave me an IV of um, like things to like calm my nerves, like some I think there was Valium in the IV and just like some other stuff. Wheeled me into the operating room and had me kind of move from one bed to another, or that might have happened before. I can't remember if that was before or after, but they had me move over to one, and then I laid fully back. And I have no memory of what happened after that. I remember being in the OR, but I don't remember after I laid back. I don't remember a countdown, not a 3, 2, 1, not a okay, we're gonna put you under, like count back from 10. Like there was nothing. Like I just was immediately asleep. And then I woke up, slightly sitting up, and was really groggy, just tired, just sleepy. Not really much pain in my left breast, but more pain in my right. I could feel it right away, and I could feel that there was a difference between the two. And I said right away, my pain is a 4 out of 10. And then I just started bawling, crying, just sobbing, crying. And the same thing happened the last time I was put under. So that makes sense in my head. So so I was immediately sobbing, crying. I didn't feel any nausea, no nausea, just a little bit of pain and really tired grogginess. Like I just wanted to go back to sleep. So then they gave me some pudding, and they gave me an oxy, I think right away. And I had no trouble with the pudding. That was a non-issue. Took the oxy, and then just kind of like like kind of let myself not be sobbing, crying anymore. And they put some ice packs on me, went over a little bit of what to do when I got home. I have compression socks on. They were like, make sure you get up and walk around a little bit, try to eat, try to drink fluids, all that stuff. So now I am just laying in bed, and I'm putting ice packs on when I'm in bed and trying to get up and walk around a little bit just to prevent blood clots and just keep things moving. Trying to drink a lot of water. I had tea right away because my throat hurt. Just like a light sore throat feeling from the intubation tube. So that's something else I felt. And I just kind of got up and got in the car, and my dad took me home. And yeah, so and I feel pretty clear. Like I feel pretty clear headed. I was expecting to feel a lot more like tired and groggy, but I really feel like maybe just a little tiny bit fatigued, but pretty much normal outside of that, and the pain, obviously. So yeah, today's day one check-in. So this is what I look like right now on day one. This is a little leftover mark. I think this is an iodine mark, but this is what everything looks like. This is where we're at in terms of swelling. Everything looks really even. Like I'm not noticing, even though this side hurts more, it's not noticeably more swollen than the other side. So that's something that they told me to look out for, is just make sure that that this side doesn't like balloon up or something. So so that's all good. And yeah, I mean, I feel it right away. Like it's less heavy. Like it feels lighter. Like I already can feel it even through the pain and with the swelling and stuff. So I'm so happy already. Like I can't believe that it's finally happened. Like I can't believe it. I'm so excited. So I'm sitting in bed right now and I have a pretty big bed. I have like a king size. And something I didn't anticipate being a problem is that I'm sitting like in the middle of the bed because that's where I'm the most comfortable. But when I have to get up, I can't like push up my body with my arms because I have to like not use my arms for doing things. And so I have to kind of like inch hop with my butt to the edge, which is like kind of like farther than you would think. So it's an unexpected downside of having a bigger bed. And also I have these cold packs, right? But they're like slippery. And so I'm like trying to place them on me, but they're just like, if I move at all, they just like slip off. Which I know I could have probably gotten frozen peas for that, to like have something bigger that shapes itself to my body better. The problem with that is that the nurse who was telling me about that was like, yeah, but after a while the peas will start to like smell because they're like unthawing and then like they're like thawing and then freezing again, and I'm just like, that's fucking gross, dude. Like, so I decided to go with just like ice packs instead. But I think these are too small. I think if I was to do it, I wish I would have gotten bigger ones that could kind of sit on my body better. Also, like, I'm holding it like where there is some pain, and I can't feel the cold at all. I don't know if it's because like it's numb on the top or what, but I feel literally nothing. I'm keeping them there anyway, but that's really interesting. Also, I was starting to feel some pain, some more like uncomfortable, like I think my right breast was at, well, my left breast, the one that doesn't hurt as much, was maybe like a 4, and my right was more like a 7 or an 8. And so I decided to take the narcotic, because the doctors were explaining that you want to stay ahead of the pain and not just let it build and build and build, and like you want to kind of keep a consistent pain management going on. So I took that and I definitely feel better. The left side is like a 0, like there's nothing. And the right side is more like a 3. Like I still feel pain, but it's definitely less. So that's really good. Well, I was just laying in bed, enjoying a pain-free evening, ready to go to sleep. And I popped one of my ice packs right on like one of the sides, and then I must have switched it over at some point. I can't remember, but it like leaked that liquid. I don't think it got through the bandage, but it soaked the bra. We are still in the first day after surgery. I've put some of my jewelry back in. I was exhausted after getting all of this in, so I'm taking a break. But I am on broccoli bags for ice packs, and that is working so much better than the like crack open cold packs. They just get warm so fast. They're too small. Like, so I was wrong. I was so wrong. I should have just got frozen peas like the nurse told me to, but I was like, I can do it better, and I was wrong. There's definitely more swelling today, and I feel a lot more swelling like in my armpits on the sides. Not like fully in the armpit, but just like on the sides of my breasts. Like I can feel them like poking out, like puffing out, like when I put my arms down. Other than that, the pain is super manageable still. Like, I'm still just kind of relaxing, but I feel pretty normal. Like, I'm still eating, still no nausea, just like drinking water and drinking tea, and yeah. Good morning. It's 7:30 on the second day. I woke up at 7 and I just couldn't get back to sleep. I think one, it's just really hard for me to lay down on my back. Like, I slept mostly on my back last night, I think for almost all of it. I'm a side sleeper, so it was just not super comfortable, but it was more uncomfortable to try to lay on my side because it hurt. I took ibuprofen last night at like midnight, and I didn't wake up in pain or anything, not like in a lot of pain like during the night. And this morning at 7 I took another ibuprofen. So, and it doesn't really hurt. It's a little burny, but it's not like super painful. Like, I thought I would wake up in the night in pain, and it just wasn't that painful. Like, it was a little sore during the night. I mean, I feel really good. I just feel a little tired, and I woke up at 7:30 yesterday. So maybe that's just what my body wants to do right now, but I'm mostly just excited. I'm just so excited. It's hard to fall back asleep when you're just so excited. So I think I'm gonna wake up a little bit, and today I'm on ibuprofen every like 4 hours or so, and taking arnica for bruising once every 4 hours. Yesterday I was on arnica once an hour for bruising, so it's a little less today. So good morning on day 2 post-surgery. My hair is a fright because I can't shower, so I just look again like a little old man. I woke up once in the night because I have to sleep on my back and that really hurts. So I like switched to sleeping on my sides because that is just more comfortable for me. And then I was able to sleep through the rest of the night. And I took an ibuprofen when I woke up in the middle of the night. I don't know what time it was, but I just took one because I figured it had been 4 hours since I had taken the last one. So yeah, I feel like they are really swollen today. Like, they look pretty big, but the doctor said that 48 hours is like the maximum for how the swelling is probably going to be, so that makes sense that they would be the biggest today. So, and because I just woke up, but yeah, they're really swollen. I mean, I'm having a little bit of pain, but it's not anything substantial. They're about equal, I would say. Maybe the right side is a little bit more swollen than the left side. I only have like one tiny little patch of blood that's about this big, like right under the armpit. But besides that, there hasn't been any like evidence of bleeding or anything. So, yep, so I'm just going to keep going on the pain medication and icing it and everything, and try to just keep taking it really easy in bed. And yeah, that's the plan. More just non-updates, but everything's going really smoothly still. Like, I miss taking a shower, but that's pretty much it. And yeah, I'm trying to get up. I might try to go for a walk today. I might try to go and get some frozen peas from the store and just walk to the store. But yeah, other than that, I'm just chilling, and the pain really isn't that bad. All right, we took our first shower. Oh my god, it was like the best shower of my entire life. So I went to my first post-op today, and they took out my stitches. Well, they took out my staples, which she was like, oh, like, it's probably gonna hurt a little bit. No, it was completely fine. I barely felt anything. Occasionally I would feel like a little pop, but that was like nothing. And then she took out big stitches in the bottom center of the like front of my breasts, she said. So like the bottom crease center. She took out some of those stitches. And that hurt maybe like this much. Like still not painful at all. And took off the bandages and let me get up and see them, and I could not be happier. They are so cute. They're exactly what I was hoping for. I am so relieved. Like everything looked good. Like my nipples are, they're not falling off. They're not losing blood supply. Like everything looks great. So now bandages are off, and now I'm just wearing like surgical bras, just like probably over the next week or so. Yeah, I just like can't believe how easy this whole process has been for me. And I know everybody's different, but like holy crap, like it's been so nice. I've had tattoos hurt more than this. Like I've had healing tattoos be I mean, granted healing tattoos aren't with like pain medication. Like I don't usually take any sort of pain medication when I'm healing tattoos, so like granted that's probably different. But like holy crap, like this is so fine. I am so shocked. Like this is such a wonderful experience. Like I could not recommend my surgeon enough. I did learn, so definitely no on the crack ice packs because it popped and leaked all over me. So I would say do not get those. Um, and I did have to make my bed today because I like got the like gel stuff on my sheets, so I had to make my bed today after I washed my sheets. And putting on the fitted sheet was a little hard. Like that I was like kind of straining a little bit to like make the bed. So I would say like if you're interested in getting this surgery done, make sure you have someone who can at least help you make your bed if you need to change your sheets, because was like that was sort of difficult. But yeah, I will show you what things look like in my bra so far. Then in terms of my tattoos being affected, I mean, my surgeon really cared about making my tattoos look as symmetrical as possible. I told him that I didn't mind if they were affected, but like here, like the flowers are cut at about the same spot, and this spot here like still looks really symmetrical. So like, I mean, my surgeon like really tried to like make them as symmetrical as possible. I mean, there's flowers up here that look pretty close to being like even, which is amazing. So like I'm actually really happy with how symmetrical he was able to get everything. So I'm really happy. Like he really worked for that, because my breasts before were very uneven, like incredibly uneven. And so the fact that like, the everything was made to look very even with the tattoos, was like incredible. So I also feel like the surgeon just worked some wizardry and magic to make that happen, because like I couldn't be happier with how the tattoos have been affected and everything. Okay, so let me explain to you guys what just happened. I wasn't even gonna update anything until I decided to take a shower today, this evening. Today's day 5 post-surgery, and I decided that I could like use soap to like clean off the incisions, which I was told I could do by my doctor, but I didn't do it the first time I showered because I was scared shitless. So I did it today, and numb, like completely and totally numb, which doesn't make sense to me because they also hurt still. Like when, not bad, like not terrible, but they still hurt. So I'm just like, but they're numb and like my breasts are very hard, which I know is like also to be expected, but it was just weird, like it's like feeling prosthetics on my own body because they're numb and they're hard, so they don't feel like I'm used to them feeling. And yeah, so that was a trip. I also forgot to take my arnica, which is for bruising and swelling, because my doctor said that I could start weaning off the ibuprofen. So I usually take the arnica with the ibuprofen, so I completely forgot to take it every 4 hours today. And I am bruising. And then around like the incision sites is yellow. Around my nipples is yellow, like from bruising, because I forgot to take the arnica. So do not forget to take the arnica literally like 4 times a day until the bottle's empty is what I was told to do, and I fucking forgot today, and bruising happened like instantly. So crazy. Today is day 8 after surgery. I'm feeling really good. I'm just like weaning myself off of the ibuprofen, still taking the arnica, and I'm definitely like feeling able to kind of just like move normally and like be normally. Most of the swelling I feel is like in my sort of on the sides, like in the armpit area, like a little bit below the armpit. So when I put my arms down, I feel like this kind of like swelling, kind of puffing feeling. But I think that's pretty normal, especially because I've been spending a lot of time laying back, like laying kind of like on my back, and the swelling moves down. So my breasts are very numb, even though there's still pain, which is very strange and hard to explain. But when I touch them, they are like numb. Like it feels like I'm touching like a prosthetic. It feels like touching like something that's not attached to my body. And they're rock hard. Which again is all to be expected. Like that's like I knew all of that going in, but it's still just a very unusual sensation. Well, today is December 29th. December 29th, so that's almost 2 weeks post surgery, or almost 15 days, 14 days. Everything has been going really good. I mostly just have like pain where the back of the incisions are, like back under my armpit area, which makes a lot of sense to me because that's where I feel like the most pulling would be happening if I'm like sitting or standing. So that makes a lot of sense to me, but so that hurts. I've also developed a rash on the incisions under my left breast. It doesn't itch, it doesn't hurt, it's just totally numb still. So I'm wondering if they weren't numb, if I would be feeling something, but I have no idea. So they said take Allegra D, put hydrocortisone on it, which I don't think I'm going to do either of those things right now. I might get some Allegra D, but I'm avoiding using any bras because I'm worried that some friction might be irritating it. So I'm just wearing like loose, soft shirts. And my nurse was like, just make sure any bras that you are wearing are like clean and that they're being washed. I'm like, yeah, they're being washed. I don't know what to tell you. Like, if it was both sides, then maybe I could, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know anything, but I'm totally off pain meds now. I'm just like keeping track of that. My skin is dry around the incisions, like it's really, really dry. So it's interesting because right about now is when a tattoo would be like done with the itchy, flaky, peely stage, and I feel like my incisions are starting to get itchy and like a little peely. So that's really interesting. Also, I'm definitely getting some like nerves coming back. Like every once in a while, I get like a zap, like an electricity like zap feeling. So that's fun. um, I know that that means everything is working, everything's growing back together, but yeah, that's where we're at. Like 2